Well, you see it. Thank you, Tom, very much. Thank you for being on here with us. We appreciate it. Tom Peterson joined us again tonight out at the sports arena. Down at ringside, it's kind of hard to see. Let's listen to Don Owen.
More or less forced on us this evening. So I'll introduce the following participants. Now this is no time limit, no disqualification, everything goes, and the man that gets pinned loses. Introducing in this corner, 249 pounds from Las Vegas, Playboy Buddy Rose. His opponent in this corner, 250 pounds from Tennessee, Dr. J. Schultz.
And down at ringside.
And Rip Oliver and Hacksaw Sawyer will be handcuffed together so that they can't get in the ring and interfere. So everything goes.
Oliver and Hacksaw are handcuffed around the ring post. Sandy Barr is the referee. The referee's only job, as I understand it, will be counting. And Sandy Barr has about a 2-foot length of chain to help him control matters in there. And the chain goes around. The chain going around the door, the padlock on it. Hacksaw and Oliver and Director Larry Neat are going to have to keep a camera eye as best we can down on there. This is, Larry, do you remember us ever doing a cage match before on television? Well, Larry doesn't remember it. He's been around for all this time. I think he was a floor director, well, shortly after we started doing wrestling. He joined the organization. And we only hope that it shows up fairly well. We heard that it quality wasn't too good, but it's looking pretty good to me. Close-ups, a little fuzzy. The doctor may be telling Rose what he intends to do to him. Remember, if Buddy Rose gets beat, in fact, if Buddy Rose does not win, he said forever and ever and ever he would wrestle no more. And Oliver down at ringside, handcuffed to the near left turnbuckle, to the near left ring post. And Buddy starts out. Well, it's a full moon over the sports arena. Rose wanted to get out. You heard him on his interview talking about wrestling. He flies back about every other week to New York and tapes some studio shows. There they are, handcuffed at ringside. Meanwhile, Rose had his head slammed into the screen. What is that called? Tornado fence? Hurricane fence? Something like that. Cyclone. I knew it was a storm. Cyclone fencing 10 feet high. Heavy gauge steel. In the cage. If we've done a cage match on television before, I don't remember it. And we're now into our third decade of announcing this television. We started in the 60s, throughout the 70s, now we're into the 80s. Dr. D from Tennessee. And the the blood has started to flow. Sandy Barr is yelling at Dr. D. I understood it to be anything goes. Quite possibly supposed to be anything goes inside the ring ropes. We've been told no disqualification. We know no time limit. So we'll hope that it ends before we're through. We may have the longest wrestling show time-wise on record. Because I am told that we will probably stay with it if it doesn't end before our showtime ends. We were instructed years ago never to leave a match till it was over. Forearm to the top of the head. Rose is bleeding. Dr. D, 1, 2, and he kicks out of it. Dr. D starting off with the upper hand. A low blow, but remember there's no disqualification. A low blow struck by Buddy Rose, but there's no DQ. Down at ringside, Rip Oliver and Hack Sawyer. Started this as early as possible after just a couple of preliminaries. Dr. D taking hard into the cyclone fence. Rose already has a cut opened on him. These are usually bloody affairs. We will warn you that. We failed to do so before. If you don't like blood, if you don't like violence, this is not the kind of a match to watch. That's why these are nearly always held on Tuesdays when there is no television. Dr. D, groggy, but catches Rose to the midsection. And I do believe that there's blood now coming from the head of Dr. D.